like just kind of like connoisseurism in general. So I'll go check it out. Plus, I like charcuterie. So
Nice.
I'm sure you'll learn a lot. It'll be a good experience.
right, right. I
It'll be a
compare,
good
like
experience.
from of what I do know that it has a lot in common with tea. So
Yeah.
Hmm.
or just that kind of stuff in general. I mean, you can do it with like high end liquors. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
there's so many different things that can be, like played out in that kind of context, that connoisseurism kind of context. So
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
where it's like attention to detail and like just presence.
I love.
Yeah. Ceremony.
Right? Yeah.
Is it not
Yeah. I mean,
letting?
what do you do at a wine tasting? You
I
come
glitched out
right to the
again.
present
That's what
moment.
it says.
Yeah.
There's a glitch
What do
in
you
the
do at
matrix.
what do you
Please
do at
refresh.
Gung Fu? You come right to the present moment. There's nothing else going on except for what you're doing right at that moment.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same with there's several things that tobacco is kind of that way, like cigars and things like that. It's another example. There's a handful of stuff.
Yeah, I really like nerds who are excited about like one thing and they know a lot about it, and it's like connoisseur kind of things.
Yes, those kind of people.
I enjoy having conversations with those people.
Yeah.
Isn't that all nerds? I mean, isn't
Yep.
that the definition of a nerd, and like the difference between like a nerd, a dork, and a dweeb? Like a nerd is somebody who's like super focused on one thing versus
One thing.
yeah.
I don't know what a dweeb is. Is that like someone with real bad social skills that just gets picked on, or?
I don't know. There's differences between the names.
Let's not call names and be mean to people.
Yeah.
But like nerd is
No,
actually
I don't
not
do
a
that.
negative name. That's what I meant to say. That nerd is actually a positive name. I think highly of that term. If someone calls me a nerd on something, I'm like, oh, thank you.
That's a good comment.
Yeah, but that was not always the case. Like being a nerd has become hip in the age of the internet.
Oh yeah.
In this day and age, yes it is.
Same.
He's all, I
Very
have
much
trauma, nerd trauma.
I'm the hipster.
Very much so. Or at least that was my main crowd anyway.
Yeah.
Remember Revenge of the Nerds? That
Yes.
awesome
Yes.
movie.
That was immediately what I thought of.
I definitely wasn't nerdy enough to fit in with the real nerds.
It definitely was like right in there. I don't know. I'm a Libra. I fit into all sorts of different groups, man.
Yeah.
I get in where I fit in. But I played Magic for most of my life. I absolutely
Wow.
love it. And so that kind
I'm
of got
sorry.
me into that whole.
I don't even think they can hear me.
That got
They
you
can
into
hear you.
nerdiness.
Yeah, they hear you.
Yeah,
The mic is
basically.
there.
Oh, that's the mic.
That's the mic. They hear you.
That's
Yeah.
the reason
Yeah.
I've always been pulled towards like high fantasy and stuff too. That's the kind of fiction I like to read.
Yeah.
So I read Game of Thrones before it was cool. You know what I mean?
Oh, were you one of the book readers?
I have definitely not book readers. I've never seen the show.
Okay.
I
I
stopped
was like,
watching.
would you watch? We had a couple book readers in our group that would watch it, and it was always like, shut up. They were like, this is not how it happened, and in the book it was like this, and but I appreciate that like the book was probably much better.
It was, but it was also much denser and like kind of like there was a lot of detail that maybe was not really necessary. So
Am I still there?
see how
Yeah.
people would.
Oh no,
resonate
you're out
with
now.
books because they're just very heavy.
Did you get another
Yeah.
glitch?
You know, whereas the shows are much lighter and more
Yeah,
powerful.
yeah,
I can at least
Especially
listen to
those first three
conversation.
yeah,
seasons.
of course, and you can contribute.
I'm just laughing because they're so incredibly violent and traumatizing, and I'm like, you just called them light and palatable, and when I first watched them, it was like,
I do like where this
and I
conversation
just like couldn't stop.
Yeah. But that's when you're comparing that
I'm a
violence
pickle.
to violence on
Are you a pickle
other
too?
sort of TV.
Does
you know
it
what I
catch in
mean?
your face
Movies
and making
things
you a
like that.
pickle?
In books,
Yeah.
that violence is actually fairly common, you know. So
Oh, that's
it's
so
not
cool.
it's not as weird anyway.
But you can't see it.
Yeah.
So as far as books go, I mean,
Bitcoin, you want to be a pickle?
no, I'm here.
Talking
I
about
know I have.
nerding
I'm
out.
gonna go get them. I'll be right back.
I have almost. I think I have all but the last one or two books. So I started reading when I was in prison.
That's a good one to get your mind occupied.
That's
Yes,
about
it
the
is.
best thing you can do.
Yeah.
Knowledge is power.
Yeah. Yeah, talking about
Yeah,
nerd and
I really want to exercise my imagination muscle and like my I don't know, confidence, because it's just like, all right, I'm gonna do this, you know, in D&D, and see what happens.
Yep.
And you gotta just really get out there. That's
Yeah,
the thing.
it's no fun if you're not imaginative.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
need that.
At least
You'd eat
try to
it?
force yourself to be
No, I would
creative.
definitely eat what Elise is showing.
I can't see very well. Is it purple?
it's purple, yeah. It's
my gosh.
taro flavored. And like these little balls, they fall apart on the donut and it's mochi, so it's
Hang on, show me back.
Mine's purple too.
I just made it
Oh,
up.
there it is.
All right,
Oh, yeah?
Elise. Oh, we missed her actually eating it.
oh, I have more to
Make her
eat.
big. That looks
What
real
is it?
good.
Mm.
Can we just like take a minute to appreciate Elise's like unashamed like propensity for like just shoving her face
Alright,
on
let's try
here.
this again.
Mm.
She never hesitates to just be like, I'm eating right here, just like.
I do believe that this is the definition of social eating on Twitch.
The internet's a weird place. I'm sure you could probably make money off of it.
Yeah.
I don't want to make money off of doing that. I'll just do that for free.
Okay.
Bitcoin too.
You
Me and
you could get an OnlyFans website.
That is exactly what I was thinking of too.
Did you hear that Chris Brown made an OnlyFans site? He made one,
Oh,
and it's
wow.
gonna be like $30 a month. And like the
What?
article that I saw was in CNN about it, and the headline of the article is Chris Brown gets OnlyFans page, beginning of end of his career.
Oh man.
Yeah. So Jeremy, is that like you know, like Christmas lights, they make them easier now where they put them like on a grid so you can just broadcast it easily over your bushes. Like, is that how your beard light is set up?
That is a good
Or is
question.
it-
How do you set up?
What do you mean, like broadcast?
Is it a net or is it a string?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Sorry.
That was broadcast. I got you.
No, it's just a string.
Okay, so you
with
had
a
to.
button,
Woven deeply into the beard.
several modes. You have to do some modification because this was designed for a Christmas tree.
Oh.
And
Wait, your beard is not a Christmas tree?
It's blinking like one
entirely, once I find the ornaments.
Christmas beard.
Did we lose Tef?
That's what I should do. Kind of bring it to a point and
What
then
is he
flip
doing?
myself. I think that could work.
Hang by your feet from those bars in the doorway.
For real.
And take that to see how long it would take for me to pass out.
No. It's supposed to be good for you, right? Get that blood out of the legs for a minute.
And
All
into
to
your
the
head.
brain. Yeah.
Alright, even
Pull all
that's
the blood into the skull. Yeah.
So I want to bring this up. I'm streaming onto Instagram as well. In fact, I'm streaming as a pickle, which is really funny. But when we were talking about nerds, somebody said something. I didn't want to say it while they were still here, but someone said nerds are so focused on it that their hygiene suffers. Oh my god! I can't believe someone said that.
Wow.
Nah.
It's the
That sounds like
opposite.
a bit of a generalization.
Yeah. Well, you remember the other generalization from the movie when the nerd finally got the girl and gave the girl a good time, and she was like, "Wow, you nerds are so good," and he's like, "Yeah, because all we think about is this. We don't think about sports." I love that
That's
movie.
great.
I dig nerddom and like just pure passion and obsession is sucks. It's so interesting, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's intoxicating, attractive.
Absolutely. I'm almost a nerd for that right there.
Hey, I see you.
Mhm.
People's obsession
Weird.
and stuff like that.
Oh,
I like to
just
learn
now
a
we get-
little bit, like enough about everything to be able to speak the language.
Yeah.
That's something that I really
So it's
I
just the
really
computer just keeps
try to do in
crashing
my life.
on
You know
the
what I mean? It's
browser.
like learn enough about what it doesn't
Oh,
matter
it's the
what
website, I
subject
guess.
it is, but be able to speak that language
Well,
enough to know
maybe.
what they're talking about,
It's probably
and
the
then kind of
computer.
just enjoy them doing their thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's something. It's super interesting.
I like that too.
Yeah. I got a guy for everything, basically. No, like if I need anything in my life, I'm like, oh yeah, I know a guy for that.
I know a guy.
Yeah.
That's like such a small town thing too. I don't know how big your town is, but I mean that's a big town thing too. I definitely know that. But how many? 15?
15,000. Yeah.
That's small.
It's
That's
like
that maybe as of the new census. The old census was like 12,000.
oh,
We've definitely
that's like more than double here. Just a little though.
That's
The
tiny.
thing is, there's
Vice
12,000.
versa. Mine's double you.
There's nothing for like 4 hours around us. So,
Whoa.
you know, like the Black Hills is like
Nothing but cornfields.
10,000 people or something like that, and then there's just nothing around
Wow.
it. So, it's the Great Plains. It's bumfuck nowhere.
Check your mic. That it's don't click it, but just check it.
What kind of crazy problems are you guys having over there?
It's my laptop. My laptop is just like a dead little thing. So we may just give up and come to the same side. But Justin can hear you and you can hear him.
Can you
So-
hear me?
Oh god.
I hear the echo right now.
Yeah, we get some echo.
Talk again.
Hello?
I haven't heard Justin yet.
Not at all.
Say something
No.
concise and
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, now I do.
Well, at least one person can.
You can hear him. He's right next to the mic. He's just not talking.
Kind of behind the mic.
No, but the mic, it's a big boom mic. It picks up everything near it, you know?
Yeah.
I think it'd be better if I was more directional
We can
towards
hear
it.
pretty much everything in that room.
All right. You can hear everything.
I can just come to your side,
Yeah, just come to my side. It's fine.
because I'm just about done with this tea. Now this.
So how's the moving going, Sam, or the purchasing of the house to the moving?
So far, so good.
And it's like outside of LA, or
yeah,
cool,
it's like up in the mountains. It's 20 minutes outside of Yosemite National Park.
great.
So we went up. We were actually in the area this week, and yesterday we went climbing in Yosemite. Today is like mostly just been a work day where I've been here working, and Hannah was shadowing at the clinic that she'll probably end up working at.
Hey, congrats, you guys.
Thank you.
That's so cool.
And then tomorrow we're gonna go measure because we need to redo some floors.
Oh boy.
Because who the hell puts carpet in a house?
Carpet
Carpet doesn't
sucks.
belong in any house anymore.
No, it doesn't.
Never. Not into it.
I miss my hardwood big time.
Too many bad stories of carpet.
That's what she said?
Questioning? That's
Those jokes are done, remember? Those jokes are done.
They
Stop-
came back from the grave.
Stop sexualizing women, please. I know
That's what
we
they
don't.
said. That's what they said.
No, not that kind of sexualizing, like the real kind of sexualizing.
right.
You know, like the
That's what you-
context of that joke is like, that's what she says is like, so then the only thing that women say is like sexual things, like,
No.
No, it's more men. It's men.
Women say many things, but when Joe says he's missing his hardwood, I mean,
why would she say that?
because Joe,
No, he would say that. That's the thing.
Because that's what she said, then yeah, it's like
That's
insinuating.
what she said that she said.
But like, why does it have to be a she?
I
Like, it's only
corrected
sexualized because
myself.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
That's what it said.
That's what it said. Okay, then it's not funny.
No, it's
That's
not.
what I said. And nobody can get mad at you for that. You can just be like, that's what I said.
Well, I'll get mad for wasting my time and saying something that's not funny, you know? I don't know.
Sorry.
I don't know. I'm being a troublemaker. But yeah, I don't like that's what she said jokes. I like
about those things as long as you're willing to discuss them.
yeah, I'm
Those
not
jokes
a
get
fan
old.
of that. And
Don't do that, you know.
I feel like it's comparable to like comments like gross and balls, you know, like why does the character of courage and confidence and fierceness have to be associated with male genitalia, you know?
Right.
Mm.
There's a reason for that. Does that mean that gross and balls is good? But no, the archetype for courage is, I mean, you could look at it as like yin and yang. You know, the yang energy is where courage would be archetypalized, and that would be the masculine. Does that mean it's only that only men have courage? No, actually, I think women are extremely courageous.
Yeah. So why is it attached to a male only, you know, organ?
Sexualization.
Yeah. So that's it. That's like I'm not like afraid of you telling someone to grow some courage or grow some confidence. Like that's not what's wrong there. Is like you know, because like one time I was talking to like a mentor of mine who like had raised a bunch of money from venture capitalists, and I was fundraising at that time, and I was asking for his advice, and his advice to me, his solid advice to me was like, you just got to walk in that room and show them that you've got the biggest balls. And I'm like, Nick, I don't even have balls. Like, why does this have to be like,
Why does this have to be about genitalia?
Well, it's like really what it is it's a crude way of saying something legitimate.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
and women have two sacks that hang off of a different portion of their body.
Yeah, but it's different.
That we could call balls.
I think the goal there is not,
Let's show around.
it's not so much like, oh, sexualization, this and that, but really it's like add some class and some intention to what you're saying.
And clear communication too.
Right, absolutely. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Be articulate.
Mm-hmm.
Use your words.
Right, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Speak authentically and not you know, just impulsively. I'm a great example of that. I still do it. Where I'm like, I'll say something, I'm like, man, you are so much better than that, you know. But that's how I was for 25 years. It was just loud, say the most obnoxious shit, you know.
I'm responsible for it
I
too.
Swear more than I intend to, and I catch myself thinking like, I have words to like articulate these things, and
Right.
that's just an easy cop out to like say fuck or you know, whatever. And I want to change that.
That's exactly what it is too. It's you being lazy,
Mm-hmm.
you know. And there's something almost hypnotizing and magical about someone who does not use filler words such as that. That is why,
Yeah, I'll take
if you've ever listened to Alan Watts speak, he doesn't and you know and like, and he doesn't swear, and it's just everything is, you know. And I'm using those words, but when I slow down enough that I don't need to fill in those blanks, and I have confidence that everyone I'm speaking to is actually listening.
Did you get the tarot?
I don't have to say
That was purple,
just
too.
like,
Oh,
you
they
know,
gave you tarot.
fuck
That
shit.
That was actually really good.
Mm-hmm.
The T one,
It's,
the tarot one's good. I think it's better than this one.
Yeah, it's hypnotic.
Oh,
It's almost musical.
That one wasn't that bad though.
That's the way I look at it. That's why I find that Alan Watts is the most sampled person in the world as far as music goes. He's in more songs than anybody else. And I believe that's because he speaks in in that manner that I was just alluded to. It's musical.
I think it kind of goes back to nerdom and like passion and integrity. Like I feel so much more draw to listen to a person speak when there's intention and like poetry.
Yeah, absolutely.
And what they're saying.
Put that, yeah.
Yeah.
No. Me and the lady
There
was
is a
sitting there
kind
having
of tea
conversations
ceremony
at night.
still
And
served
very,
by Zen monks.
if the environment is very mellow, and I just slow down and I start talking in about this volume, and I'm one word at a time, and I'm just.
Your pillow talk is very slow and
Right. Well,
intentional.
I'm articulating my thoughts one word at a time, not being rushed. There's no intensity. There's no pressure there. And she'll comment on it. She'll be like, she'll just sit there and smile at me. She's like, I could listen to you talk like that all day long, you know. And not in, it sounds sexual, right? But it's not. It's not.
No, I didn't perceive it that way.
Right.
I perceived it as like this is relaxing and comforting, and my nervous system feels down-regulated.
Absolutely.
There's an oranger
guided meditation
icon coming.
So you should sit down and you should think, you know. That's,
Oh, it's Felix! It's my DM.
Oh, cool. Oh, he's an
He's
even
here.
more an orange toad.
Walk over closer to us, Felix.
Tell him to roll for initiative.
Walk into the pagoda.
oh,
I
you're.
appreciate him going around.
They all do. It's great.
Oh wow, okay.
Hi, welcome. Welcome to the tea house.
Where is she?
Can you see everybody?
Yeah.
Cool.
Hi, Felix. Nice to meet you.
Hi.
We love new friends.
Yay! We were talking about speaking.
I wanted to play a
Speaking in a
song.
pleasant way.
Play a song for
articulating.
you guys.
Song.
Usually they're just entertaining their friends, artists and so on, which is very informal indeed.
Yeah.
It's a tea song.
Oh, is this your music, Elise?
It's not mine. This is Il Gates.
Oh, I mean, are you playing this?
Yeah.
Cool. So Felix, we were talking about getting the gamers into Topia and creating this world. Like our campaign world could be in Topia, and then our little avatars could run around and play D&D.
That would be cool. Yeah, no, I think that could work for theater of mind stuff for sure.
For what stuff?
For like the theater of mind stuff. I don't know if like Topia has like the rules and like the random number generator stuff like.
Definitely does not.
No. Yeah, we wouldn't be able to like. It wouldn't have all the mathematics of the character sheet and the die and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
But
But that could be fun. This
You
could
can
be
use
fun, yeah.
Discord or something.
Discord?
Yeah. At least for the rolling.
Yeah.
Or
That's true. I've only used that for Sparkleverse or one of those Burning Man multiverses. But
Discord does make a good platform for playing D&D when you're just talking to people. And you can just configure bots and all that other stuff.
cool. I want to be able to see and hear each other.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's better that way. It feels like more real.
Oh, that was Justin talking, right?
Yes.
Here, I'm gonna try to set him up. I'll make this happen.
I mean, can you just tilt your phone a little to the left? Or
No, my phone has. I'm a pickle on my phone.
oh, wait. Oh, that's the camera. That's right.
Yeah, I'm a pickle.
I thought it was your. I thought you were using your phone or something. Alright, you can
I
hide
got
in
an
the
idea.
view.
I've got an idea. Well, I can at least add you here, but they want to see you. Okay, I'm gonna add that one.
Tef, are you still doing dishes?
Yeah, Tef, are you doing dishes? He's now watching on Twitch.
Where's the Santa hat?
He did want to mention that yeah, Joe's speaking. Joe's not here anymore, but he said it's sensual, not sexual. That was
His voice?
yeah.
It's very direct.
That's good. Mm-hmm.
You gonna try to do it on yours?
I'm gonna try.
Let's see what
I'm
happens.
gonna try. Oh no, it messed the whole thing up.
Ah,
It messed the whole thing up.
interesting. But yeah, can't you widen the field of view on the other?
No, yeah, I can do that. Then they lost me. Bitcoin, no, stop.
He wants to be on TV.
Yeah, he does. Oh, there's their space, and then there's this space. So much spaces.
I found the lost sock they were talking about earlier, by the way.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
there. Wah, didn't work.
And they're not responding, so.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know what I could do? I could do this.
Yeah, there
Yeah,
can be a lot
that's
of
what I'm
missed
saying.
cues and like
You see?
things you can't catch with just the voice.
There I am.
Yeah.
Well, and in these situations, you ask a question and nobody actually knows who you're asking.
Right.
You're just kind of asking the room. You're not like, hi, I'm looking at you.
Yeah,
Because
because you are over here for me.
Right, and I'm definitely pointing at you right now, Caleb.
Are you? Am I right next to you?
Yeah, but
Yeah, they're pointing at each other.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, Joe's here for me. Sam's here for me.
And we can point that
I'm
way.
100%
Here.
sure that
Right.
Justin is
Elise
there.
is here.
Justin's right here.
Felix is
Hi.
here.
Order for everybody, where it's like based on what order you came in.
yeah, it's in the order of connection. So you're always going to be in the top middle,
Right.
Okay.
and then
Ah.
in the order of connection from the upper left corner.
Okay. So that's it. There's Kayla, and then you, and then Tef, and then Jeremy.
Yeah.
Bitcoin got comfy.
I really liked this feature for the Burning Man multiverse because I would walk around and find people and I would just like know their name because it was written on their little box. And I just started talking to them. And I remember at one point I was like teaching this random group of people how to do alternate nostril breath. And this guy walked in and I'm like, welcome, Shaman Dave. And it was just very permissible, you know, for that type of interaction. Oh, here
How
it
did
is.
you open that nostril breath?
Would you guys like to do it?
Stick your finger in your nose.
You plug your right nostril and inhale through the left.
Okay.
And at the top of that breath, you change nostrils and exhale out the right side.
And is
And
this
then inhale again through the right nostril. And at the top of that breath, switch and exhale out the left.
That sounds complicated.
going like this?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I remember being at yoga teacher training and thinking like, all those years of smoking cannabis, I was really just trying to do this. I was just trying to do pranayama, connect with like the divine.
And what was this supposed to do to us?
What's what?
This kind of breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. What's that supposed to do?
Well, it's really calming for one. Like if you're ever, feeling really anxious or want to start your day off nice, it activates the parasympathetic system and balances out your energy channels. If you're into Chinese medicine at all,
Yes, a lot.
Joe is into that.
I have like almost a whole shelf of books over here.
Between heaven and earth and
Yes.
all that good stuff.
That is the first thing I ever gave my lady.
Oh,
That was
nice.
my
And that's
first
how she
present.
knew.
Yes. Yes, and I tucked into it a little bookmark. Or it was like a little piece of paper that she could use as a bookmark. It said the best feeling in the world is to be understood. And I completely forgot about this. And then like 2 months ago, she was like, "Hey, do you remember all?" And I was like, "Holy shit!" Like, kinda. I was like, "It's in my handwriting, so yeah." Like, I kind of remember it. But
That's sweet.
yeah.
That's very
That was
sweet.
the first thing I ever gave her. The book's awesome.
So for y'all's reference, this is the other donut.
Oh.
It's got like a crumble. It's like a little crumble on it.
Okay.
Did you make these?
No, but I want to. I will. We're gonna make a whole bunch of fried stuff tonight at my house. I've got, oil ready to fry at my house. So, and I've got the mochi flour. So we could try.
Oh,
We could.
And I've got a
Resin?
purple potato.
Are you putting matcha on your pumpkin pie or some shit?
Oh yeah. I should put some. That reminds me. I should put some matcha on this too.
Matcha on everything.
You got matcha in there?
Yeah, here we go.
You got some matcha right here.
I have chamomile, mullein, and reishi.
Now it's a matcha donut. Now it's a matcha
Not
donut.
as good as the matcha donut.
Mmm. Damn.
Look at it, Bitcoin.
Doesn't that Bitcoin wants to eat it? Bitcoin would be
These are
wired.
for big fat yarn to make like real big fatty blankets.
That's
Do you
good.
like the sexual thing or what? 'Cause that's what it looks like.
I know. I was just like, oh shit, I held these up. I better say what they are.
Aren't those knitting needles?
Noni wands?
Shit, yoni ones.
Oh my god.
Those are different.
The hook on that would probably make it a little painful as a
No.
young.
Oh my
Ooh.
goodness.
Yeah, I wouldn't be into that.
Hey, some people might.
Oh,
What's he doing over there?
Hey Tap, how's your tea of the day today?
The tea of the day today is an organic classic afternoonish.
Afternoonish.
That's like the most indecisive marketing I've ever seen before.
Organic Earl Grey with bergamot and orange.
He's in Denmark, Caleb.
Denmark, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, you're not, it is, I don't know what time it is there.
It's afternoonish.
Like on the inside of like the calendar, there's always a little thing standing, and I like the one that's standing today. Afternoon tea, or afternoon without tea, is like Christmas without a tree.
Aww.
It's a tea advent calendar.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's cute.
That's super cool.
Oh, that's cool.
We need to make
but
it
somehow
tea.
it's got like 25. I get tea for 25 days somehow.
We need a Tea-Lit sponsored loose tea advent calendar.
Yeah,
That's
I know.
good.
That would be
Yeah.
cool.
I've toyed with the idea for years and just never got my act together. And I mean, is
Well,
that
I would
too
gladly sponsor
2021.
day.
is that too religious of a thing? I mean,
We
I
could
get
make
called
it
out for being
solstice
political. I don't want to be
oriented.
called out for being religious.
You can pick a different month.
People will call you out for anything
And
and
still
everything.
call it an advent calendar?
Well, you
Advent calendar.
What an advent.
Bring
You
tea
could also.
journey to like all the places that you get your tea. Every day could be another place. Do you have that many?
25? I mean, yeah, I could pull that.
I don't know. I feel you though on the whole Christmas thing. Like that's why I'm like, oh, do solstice.
Yeah, but then all the Christians are going to be mad at me for supporting the pagans, and you know, it's
I know.
That
You're
stuff
gonna
right there,
piss off
like
people
the
anyways.
solstice
It's
calendar.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it could be like a moon cycle. You
Ooh.
wouldn't even need to do like days of the month. You could do it like You could do like a moon cycle calendar, so you could start it on whatever moon you wanted. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You just start it on like a new moon, and then go all the way through to another new moon. Boom.
Boom. I was gonna say, Sam, you had this like houseplant vibe going with like you just in the sun in like the afternoon. It was dark behind you. Then you turned a light on.
No, I didn't. I just like backed up because the sun is like, oh, right there.
Yeah. I mean, if you were a houseplant, you'd be like.
Tef, are you cooking?
No, not really. What I am doing, because I can just switch camera for hopefully.
Oh, thank
cool.
you. Thank
I'm
you.
planning to cook here in like 40
Oh,
minutes.
man, you're doing a cooking show deal.
Yeah, but
Oh,
that's
you
first
stream,
in like.
that's right.
Well, yeah and no, because like in 40 minutes I'm gonna cook together with Ingrediology, the chef from the festival this weekend, in one of his cooking classes.
Awesome.
Me actually streaming cooking will first be in 20 hours from now.
It's okay.
Well,
So you're a night owl.
It's like 20 minutes past midnight.
Yeah.
So like, and you all remember how late it become Monday?
Yeah.
Monday, yeah, we
Like,
partied
that was
hard
like-
on Monday.
We went hard on Monday.
Yeah.
Like I was not to bed before 5 in the morning.
It's we got like seconds until 4:20 right now.
Woohoo.
are you gonna celebrate there, Joe?
I can't / don't smoke cannabis. So
Yeah. That's
So it turns it into the Hulk.
I did it at least though.
Oh.
Can I say that?
No.
Bitcoin is here. We have to cover his ears, okay?
You didn't hear anything, Bitcoin.
Oh, Bitcoin was there in the car getting hotboxed the entire time.
He was there.
He's all, I do not consent. Where are the snacks?
I don't do it. That was kind of like it was a meaningful deal for me. You know what I mean? I made an exception because
Yeah.
how often
Well,
do I
it
get
was,
to
it
see
was
it?
cool. We had our ceremonial little peace pipes, our COVID safe individual peace pipes, you know?
Yeah. That was cool.
Nice.
Ash still is. She loves that thing. She
Yeah.
still uses it
Yeah, I
every
keep
time.
it
That's
here.
the only thing she uses now.
This one, like ceramic, handmade.
That's the one from
Yeah.
Marie and Patrick.
Yeah.
Shout out to Pat.
Not
Yep.
made in China.
Shout out to Not Made in China.
Love
I love
I'm
them.
all like,
Shout out to what I really like is that was like hand sourced clay. That's the coolest part about the whole thing.
Not on these. This was like the normal
no.
clay they use, but
Oh, that's
a
the
lot of
stuff they was
their
using.
pots are made of that clay. Actually, Justin was
For
just
sure.
telling me he just spent 4 days hanging out on their ranch, hanging out on their land.
Awesome. I love that idea so much. Just being able to like make pottery from your own soil. You know what I'm saying?
yes.
It's so cool. They showed me where they dig out all their clay on their land. It's actually right by the gate.
Is
So
this
weird.
in New Mexico?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That
In the
person I
mountains.
saw one time live streaming with you, Elise?
Yes.
Throwing clay. Yeah.
Yeah, throwing clay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he did
he
that
did.
on Saturday for the festival. He was throwing clay the entire time, and I had a cam on him. And so anytime I wanted to, I could, like check in on what he was doing. They were making matcha bowls.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it was cool.
Cool.
I haven't seen them where have they been? I haven't seen them in a while.
They're
doing their own
there,
thing.
Yeah.
Right. It's been a while since they've jumped in.
Technology isn't their strongest part.
Yeah. I mean, they do like the socializing part of it, but like their Wi-Fi connection and their studio is really far away, and
Fair enough.
streaming for them is difficult.
Yeah.
But Marie's doing really well with their Etsy shop.
It's all that.
really,
I know
really
Hannah-
well.
Her clay kits
I
are
know
selling
Hannah's
like
bought
crazy.
pretty much everything that they have.
Oh, awesome!
It's like, that's Hannah.
Here, can I get some for you?
I just keep seeing boxes with from Marie's teas keeps showing up.
You love it, right?
I don't know. I don't get to open them for another 3 weeks.
So these are your Christmas presents. I'm wondering when are we gonna see all the pieces you have? But I guess those are Christmas presents. That's nice.
Yeah.
This was a cup made from Patrick, by the way.
Yeah, that's one of their cups.
Yep.
This is his Gaiwan.
Cool.
This is one of his Gaiwans.
All right, Pam. I'm off to a wine tasting.
All
Go enjoy your
right.
fancy time.
Have fun.
Bye bye. Bye bye. Oh,
Bye.
Mafelda,
Make sure
you
you
guys
tell
should
them
come
how much better
on.
tea is.
Mafelda, you guys need to come on. They're probably working right now. Mafelda and Bradley, they just sent us some love. They should come on and chat with us.
Come hang out.
Yeah, they can show us their house that they're building.
Yeah, show us your house. At least just come on for a second. Let us see
Let's
your work.
see it. Who cares if it's a mess?
Yeah, they said they're working.
Oh.
Aw. Well, they're watching. That's
We're
nice.
working too.
This
Yeah,
is hard
working,
work right now.
working really hard.
hard
We love you guys. Love y'all in Australia.
So Felix Elise is live streaming this on Facebook.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, she has a tea company in Las Vegas, and everyone here is some cool tea friend.
Yep.
Okay.
And we come to the tea
Yeah.
house.
So, and I think you're also on Instagram, yeah?
Yep. Yep. Today I'm a pickle. I'm a
You're a
talking.
pickle on
I'm a
Instagram.
talking pickle. That it's really funny. I
It's
like
so
it a
weird.
lot.
The username is I'm a pickle.
No, you're not a pickle. It's just me because Instagram doesn't let you stream, from the computer. You just gotta make it raw from the phone. But I use filters, so this is like a pickle filter. That's making me
It's
a
a
pickle.
pickle with lips.
And eyes. My
And
eyes
eyes.
move.
I like pickles.
So it's like listening to a podcast with a pickle laughing. Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
yeah, Mafelda. We'll
Could
send
you
you the
be
link.
anything else than a pickle?
Yeah, there's lots of things that you can be. Every day I use a different filter. So
You were
one.
in a blizzard the other day.
Yeah, I was
when
in a
there.
blizzard. Yeah, that was kind of funny because I was like talking about the holidays. On one of the Constitution study groups, I found a filter where you can be Hamilton's face in the
What?
bill in the money. So I was like this big
Oh, nice.
bill, and my face was Hamilton's face inside of the bill. I was talking the whole time.
So weird.
Hey, I read that article you shared yesterday by the Navy guy.
Yeah, wasn't that a good article?
It was. I live in a military town right now, so it made me like, God, that's such a good idea you had to do the Constitution study group with them.
Yep. Yeah.
But
But
I
yeah.
love what you're doing.
For a Constitution study group.
Yeah, I do that on Wednesdays on my live streaming channel. I don't do it in Topia. I could, but I just stream and just talk about different issues. And it's like a study group. So I'm not really teaching anything, just kind of co-learning and going down rabbit holes on the internet and having fun. So yeah, yesterday we were talking about what it means to be civilized and does civic engagement imply a political nature, or do we have to be political or even have government in order to be civilized? So yeah, that was a interesting 2-hour conversation.
That's cool.
Yeah.
It was a fun one.
And you live stream that the Instagram channel, the Facebook channel?
It's Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter. Yeah, I try to get it everywhere. Yeah, just try to get it out. I mean, eventually once proper communities on each channel get built, like regular communities, I would like to make exclusive content. And actually Twitch I'm most excited about. I love Twitch. I'm a big fan. And I want to make a whole network where there's constant programming being broadcasted from different content creators within the T ecosystem. So it's like the T channel,
Cool.
That would be really cool.
Yeah. It's a really engaged community, of people when they watch things, they really watch it. Like Instagram and Facebook, people may stay for a couple seconds or minutes if you're lucky, but on Twitch people will really stay and really be a part of the community. In fact, that's where I met Tef here with us now. He streams. I was watching him stream this morning. That was fun.
It's sort of yeah.
That gave me a small heart attack. I was like, is someone dying?
No.
Woke up.
Oh, that's the cat. That's funny.
Yeah.
Oh, vocal.
It's talking.
Sounds like you want
Super
to taste it.
talkative.
I just woke up. It's food. Is it time to eat food?
Mafelda is on phone, so she's not able to join, but she says she's loving seeing us. So yeah, we love you, Mafelda.
Oh.
We need to make some more events so that they can join us. We gotta coordinate with them and try to make a special time to meet here. So
Let's do it.
yeah. All the time
Felix,
zones.
did you get a chance to walk around and like look at this landscape?
Sort of. I saw like this giant heavenly grill. I thought that was really cool. Yeah, that's the only thing I saw so far. And I found this room.
Cool.
I was wondering if there's like customization settings because I noticed like some people sit differently, right?
Maybe.
Mode.
Your little avatar can just sit if you like click on him.
There's like a chair icon that your mouse turns into.
Yeah. And if you click outside of the Utopia on like another program, then after a couple of times you will like sit down and put on headphone and have a laptop in the lap.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's cool.
I got on the table last week. I don't know how I did that.
That was mysterious. That was cool. And then you immediately got off of it. We were all like, no, you'll never do it
Crazy.
again.
But I think Sam's brother made like the room that we're in. Is that right?
Yeah, my brother-in-law did a lot of the like customized looking, colorful art that you see.
Interesting.
Cool. From like just from scratch.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's really good.
Oh, who's that?
Someone's
Oh,
coming?
Oh, we had somebody else
Somebody's
loading.
here.
Yeah, green.
Someone green is coming to Musa.
Where do you see that?
Sorry, I took your orange stuff.
Ah,
That's okay. We are gonna hang
It's
you.
it's
so I
Snake
can
Eye.
next
It's
time.
Snake Eye's DIY, and he went to the other room.
Oh,
Oh, you finally
He'll
was there.
find us.
Yeah, he'll find
what was
us.
that? The person from that was
Yeah.
Twitch.
commenting yesterday.
Yeah.
This is the guy from Minnesota.
Hello,
Yeah.
Oh, there he comes.
He's
Oh, he's back on
here.
screen.
Woohoo! He found us.
He's pretty white, I must admit.
I think you really need to create a world where we can all play hide and seek.
Oh, that'd be cool.
I love that.
But you know, so
People
take
play
away
Among
the
Us.
arrows. No, all you have to do is take away the arrows, or at least sort of like a hot and cold game, right?
Yeah, it would work as a hot and cold game.
What's going
Yeah.
on down there?
That's Alex.
Yep.
A Snake Eye. Snake Eye, are you gonna be cooking too? Are you setting up to cook too?
Yeah, I'm cooking.
Cool.
What you cooking?
Pierogies tonight.
Ooh,
Nice.
Ooh, pierogi.
pierogies are yummy.
We want that too.
Well, then you can join Ingrediology's cooking class.
Yeah, you should watch it.
So come on in. Is that all Twitch you guys are talking?
Yeah, yeah.
I've
No.
gotta do that more.
They're gonna miss our mochico chip.
Well,
Oh.
we have met via Twitch, but like the cooking class would be by Zoom if we are enough people.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
And if we are only me, Alex, and Ingrediology, then he might just be like boop, and then he turn on Twitch too. Because like that he have done before. He have classes with like where every class is full booked, and then he's not gonna go on Twitch too. But
Oh,
like last
he's back.
week where he was doing sweet potato not pumpkin pie, just sweet potato pie for Thanksgiving. He was like, okay, I'm going on Twitch because like there was two people in the class. That was all he had. So he was like, we go on Twitch at the same time because that's more cozy. Like we can have more people interact and be around and be like friends.
Mm-hmm.
And then he and that's like quite interesting because like that means that he is getting his community bigger, and those he have in the class, all us they cannot see. We can be sitting there and be like, hello, person with only a voice. How are you? Who are you? How is it going? Show us what you're doing. Like, we can be like that and be like interested because like suddenly we got more than only the streamer, which is quite interesting.
That's cool. Well, hopefully he streams tonight, so that way we can peek in and watch.
Maybe while we're cooking.
Yeah, while we're cooking, maybe
I hope
we'll.
not.
You hope not.
Okay, that sounds horrible. That's the reason for why I say
No,
I
it's-
hope not.
No, it's not horrible. It's fine. Oh, that so that.
The reason I say, the reason I say I hope not is because if he has enough people so he does not activate Twitch, that means it is a class with a lot of people in it. Like there's a lot of people who are coming and interacting with it, and that he needs to be focusing on and help support making food, because he does that in his classes. He helps people because they can cook at the same time. So like that's why I hope it's not gonna get online on Twitch at the same time.
I see.
If he
What's
is
the
gonna
video?
get,
Yeah.
like if he is gonna get online on Twitch at the same time, that is also cool in its own way. That just means I need to moderate at the same time as I'm taking the class. So like that's also cool because then he's like showing people how he is like giving up the classes.
Yeah. What does that mean, Tef? Like when you moderate, what do you have to do? What does that mean?
I'm gonna read every single word in the chat. And if someone comes in and says, suck my dick, I'm gonna take and press their name, and then I'm saying, you're not allowed to chat here.
Okay, so how do I do that to you right now? I gotta like click your Tef name and say you are not allowed to talk anymore.
That is the most monster thing I've ever heard.
Because you just said it, man.
Poor
That was
Tef.
great.
Yeah, well, that's because I do not really see what kind of rules you have in your stream.
Yeah, there are no rules other than we're all adults here and let's be adults.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that
Be
is the difference
civilized.
between all the Twitch streams. It
Yeah.
is that like the streamer is saying like I want my stream to be this way, and then the mods are like people they trust and are giving a support to do like that. There's streamer that is like family friendly where like nothing is a go-go and everything is just gonna like cleaned up. I had a misspelling in one of those chat once. It went horrible. I went from hello, everyone is friendly to like I was the most horrible being on earth. Just because I had a misspelling.
A misspelling.
Yeah. And that's because like I'm Danish, I'm not English narrative speaking. So like spelling sometimes also is like what the hell am I going to do?
Yeah.
And then sometimes there's like a word that means something that I'm not aware of mean that thing because it is a slang word.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Like my own last name is a slang word in Netherlands, in Holland. My last name is a slang word.
What does it mean?
Bitch.
Oh. They must love you.
Your parents named you that?
Come again?
Your parents named you that?
Yeah.
What's the family name?
It's his last name.
I have a forename, a middle name, and a last name. The last name is this now.
That's why
My middle name is you like when you say it in Danish, it is translated to beer.
Oh, cool.
So,
So-
I'm like,
so you're the-
beer bitch.
You're the beer bitch. Cool.
You're a bitch. Oh my goodness. And when it's translated to Holland, you
That's
said is when it's changed. I'm hearing an echo again.
Uh-oh.
Snake Eye, are we hearing an echo from you?
No, it's Elise.
It's better
Okay,
now.
It's Elise. It's Elise who wants to hear us most about times because she loves to talk with us.
Yes. I think the tutorial I watched for my recent crochet project may have been in Dutch.
Oh, cool.
And I only understood the word popcorn. But I completed the entire project.
Well, nice.
Yeah. So I'm going to grab it because I just finished it yesterday.
Sounds like
And
she
now we want
crochets
to
a
see it,
lot.
of course, because we are all interested in what she's doing.
Yes.
If I have some Danish
have your-
butter.
Ooh.
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 I could not see that, Snake. I am sorry, you are too small on my screen.
Butter cookies.
Let's go to the butter
Ladies,
cookies.
Butter cookies,
Ah,
yeah.
smack her.
Oh, is that the one that you shanked Grandma over?
Yeah. Yeah, the one I had grandma wear. It's got tassels.
Oh, nice.
Do you have a cat too?
I want a cat. There are
Okay, so
two
then I have a
cats
cat.
that we've kind of adopted. They live in the yard, and then sometimes they go into my mom's room. Their names are Squeaky and Leo. They're cute.
Squeaky and Leah?
Leo. He's
Leo.
like an orange ginger cat, and he's very much like a Leo, like a lion. And then
I've not seen it,
Squeaky.
but I already love
How
it.
I'm making.
Yeah. Squeaky is a little black cat, and the last time I came to visit, her nose was like all messed up, and I was like, Mom, what happened to poor Squeaky? And she goes, it's when she hunts the birds. She gets the birds in her mouth, and they're like not dead, and they're like pecking at her face. And I'm like, you little vicious monster. She's like, I don't care. With this bird like pecking her nose. But it's much better now. It's healed, and she does have a very squeaky meow. The end.
Yeah, that was a lovely story. We like that story.
Thanks, Steph.
And I know I'm saying we because the other people are great social people we like to hang out with, so they are agreeing.
Positive reinforcement.
I want pictures of Squeaky
I'm Squeaky.
and Leo.
We need
Oh,
I don't
Jeremy-
know if I have any of her right now. I'll look.
We need
Jeremy, you should turn your lights off again. That looked cool.
What, the black?
Yeah.
Oh, just
yeah.
the beard?
Yeah, Jeremy like turned his lights off for a second,
Huh.
and he was extra shiny. I've got like a focus camera on him
Focus on the beard.
because somebody in chat said more beards, so I got it. Smiles
need
all
more
around. Everybody's smiling.
Mix it up.
Oh, whoa.
Don't tell me to
Gonna
smile.
gonna give us a seizure now, Jeremy.
Hopefully your beard doesn't catch on fire.
Oh my God, no, Justin. No.
Feels like you need
Okay, so that means that when we finish here, I get to go. Well, oh no, he's not gonna be streaming. Oh man, I want to read.
Stream.
Yeah, I'll tell him. Well, I can't tell him. I'm not gonna tell him anything. He's gonna do what he wants to do. Oh,
You can
Mafelda
suggest.
likes it.
He's gonna do what he wants to do.
Yeah, everybody is. Mafelda gives four double high fives for your beard, Jeremy, with 3 hearts.
Excellent.
Wonderful.
Wait, is it getting faster?
That is what we like to hear.
So basically, I'm fighting for the 5th high five next week. I need to get 10. To impress her so much, I need 10.
Yeah.
So I gotta do some extra work next week.
It feels like you need like little Christmas decorations in there.
Yeah, well, you Justin, you've been missing Tea Talks for a couple
What
weeks.
happened? He needs to step up.
What was
though.
that, like 2 weeks ago? You had like 20 pounds of pumpkins in your beard?
Only 20?
Yeah.
A cornucopia, yeah.
I can see like little candy corn in there.
No one likes the candy corn.
Apparently his beard does.
I like them better than those circus peanuts.
Eh,
Those are so weird.
I forgot about those.
they're about the same.
It's like I can smell them when I think about it, and I'm like, ugh, like the texture. I just have weird memories.
Weird. Weird circus.
Mafelda says Jeremy's beard is the best and most fashionable fire hazard she'd ever seen.
It is. One spark and it's all going up.
Yeah.
Oh no.
What is it about Christmas cheer and fire hazards? It's like
Burn it down.
that was like my
People don't like Christmas cheer.
the gingerbread tea house that I did a couple years ago. I had all of this brown paper covering every wall and ceiling, and like over 1,000 Christmas lights in this room. Like every plug was overloaded. That was the worst fire hazard, I ever hosted before. But I worked so damn hard on it. There was no way I was gonna like take it down. And
She even did the ceilings.
yeah, the ceilings was all.
It's still there.
That thing would have been lit like that if a fire started or electric outlet would have sparked. Like the whole place would have just
we would have all been toasted.
just like Jeremy's beard.
Yep.
But do you have a contingency plan, Jeremy, if that happens? Like, you can't think when that happens. You just gotta act. You gotta do.
What if he has like a quick disconnect beard?
Like the auto eject seat in the plane.
Yes.
I could do that. It's like once I get to the right length, just very carefully shave it off and reconstruct it as an add-on. So
I think it would be like the first beard weave I ever saw before. That's for sure.
Yeah, is that a thing? Like beard wigs?
Is it?
Yeah, they are.
Definitely, yes.
I saw somebody that they're
I've
making
seen that online.
I saw masks
I
now
think
that you
crochet.
can get that have Santa beards
seen
on
that?
them.
That's cute.
It'd be so weird.
I
A
don't know.
weaving
It was a
beard.
couple years ago. Crochet beards were a thing.
I was just about to say.
Oh, yeah, that's
bring
right.
that up.
Yeah.
Or people would crochet beards onto everything. Like absolutely everything. Like telephone poles and all that. You remember?
Yeah.
Crochet bombs.
Yeah, there's a crochet bomb day. I think it's in like June, sometime, mid-June. June 11th.
I gotta get ready.
That's the actual day. June 11th is the day that all of the different, crochet community goes out and just bombs everything. I know that day because I was supposed to do it for one of my tea festivals. The tea festival in 2018 was going to be on June, and there was a woman, she does like crochet workshops, and she wanted to come and do workshops at the festival. And then she was like, "Oh, Elise, you know a lot of people in the community. You can help me. I want to participate in the bomb day." And I'm like, "Oh, you should bomb our venue. That would be epic." So like, yeah, we were gonna crochet bomb all of the downtown third building, all of the
Really?
columns. Yeah, we were gonna. It's like all this like copper top building.
That
It's a
would've
really
been
cool
cool.
like historic building downtown, and we were gonna crochet bomb it. But then something had happened where somebody asked for permission, which is dumb. You should never ask for permission.
You can only ask for permission if you know you can get cut afterwards.
I mean, it's freaking yarn. Like, what?
Right.
Yeah, someone
It's
asked
not
for
very
permission,
damaging.
and then they decided they didn't like it, and so we just didn't do it.
Lame.
Yeah. They say it's better to ask for forgiveness than permission. Yeah, right?
You never know. They might actually like it.
Yeah. Usually that's the case.
I think it might be walk time.
Oh,
For me.
sleep. Before it gets too cold. Is it getting cold there yet, Kayla?
Yeah, it's kind of chilly.
It's been so cold. It's freezing.
Are you freezing up there? You're probably like
Yeah.
5 degrees warmer than we are. Oh,
Probably.
it's like 47 right now. Yeah, that's cold.
Yeah.
That's
I've been bundled up all day.
Snake
Yes,
Eye is
because
just
you're
like
very
laughing
funny,
at us.
Snake.
The other day he said it was like in the middle of the day. You said it was it's 30 degrees. It's not that cold. I'm like, that's fucking freezing, man. That's really cold.
I
That's
know.
pretty cool.
It's so funny, like the desert perspective. It's like it's 60, you guys. It's so cold, and like being up in Oregon, it was like if it got up to like 32 and the sun came out, it was exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Mafelda says that it's 104
Ah.
or 40C in Australia right now.
Hell no. Well, there's
Where?
some-
In Australia.
That's toasty.
Because remember the old like Empodius flushing in Australia, it's the opposite over there, you know.
What is the word? Antipodes?
Antipodes, yeah, Antipodus, yeah.
That was a fun
Antipodus flushing.
dictionary moment.
We made up a word that doesn't exist in the dictionary. I will
Wait,
though.
what? Antipodes are made up?
And no, antipodus. Yeah, as the adjective. Yeah, it's not a real word.
Oh.
Yeah. Antipodes and yeah, that's the plural, but there's no adjective for it. At least not in the dictionary. But that sounds like it would be
Good,
it,
you
right?
guys.
See you, Kayla.
It was,
Bye. Thanks for
it was fun to
having me,
hang
Kayla.
out. Thanks for being social.
Have a great walk.
Thank
Have
you.
fun.
Enjoy the rest
Have
of
a
your
good
trip.
cooking time.
Thank you.
Bye.
That's so cool. You can just like walk away virtually.
Yep.
Yep.
That is.
Instead of just disappear in a poof of smoke.
You could do that too, though.
Wait, real quick. There's a giant matcha thing over there.
Disappear.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know. We're gonna look at it tomorrow.
Oh my gosh, that's really cool. Good job.
What matcha thing? Oh, are you talking about? Is she talking about this?
Oh, what's this? Indigo tea, organic Ceylon green. Cool. Sri Lankan green tea.
Basically.
Oh, nice.
But that's where I've been going to get semi-decent tea.
Well, now you're gonna
Maybe
have
too many different kinds.
you're gonna have even more decent tea. It's good. It's a whole collection. You'll start keeping. Do you wanna do it? I mean, we could make it.
Oh, no. Yeah, why not?
Why not?
It'll be fun.
Yeah, get to work.
We can grind this.
Oh shit. Oh yeah. Oh no, there's definitely some more grinding that needs to be done. We
Actually,
could put
where
some more-
where'd the other leaves go?
The tencha?
Yeah.
It's another bowl like this.
Yeah, there was. I see it. Oh, there it is. Just scoop a little, right?
Yeah, it's hot in Australia. It's their summertime.
40 degrees is not comfortable, in my opinion. That is
Yeah.
too hot.
It's hot. That's like us. What are you
I
talking
hate
about?
the heat. I love the cold. At least you can stay warm in the cold.
Well, you gotta go counterclockwise.
Oh, counterclock. I'm left-handed. It's everything is different for me.
Let's do counterclockwise.
Just like the flushing
Yeah,
in Australia.
yeah, just like the flushing.
Everything is counterclockwise.
Wait, do like the jars and stuff work differently in Australia too? Like when you want to take a lid off of a jar, do you have to do it the opposite?
That's a good question.
Yeah, it's not righty tighty, lefty loosey.
What?
It's definitely lefty. It's definitely lefty tighty, righty loosey.
That's so weird.
So their slogan's got to be different. I mean, how do the kids remember it? It's got to rhyme. That doesn't rhyme. Maybe, yeah, Mafelda, what's the, like, when kids learn how to turn faucets on and off, like, what's the little, because, like, we say righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. That can't work on the opposite. You gotta have a different one. You gotta keep a consistent flow going.
I think that's good.
Yeah, it's good. You don't have to go fast. You just have to be consistent.
It's not too fast.
No. You can go faster if you want.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna actually step out as well, guys.
Cool, Sam. Well,
You guys have a good evening and enjoy all the cooking.
Thank you for coming by. I will actually go because I need to go to the cooking too.
yeah.
So,
Hey,
bye
yeah.
bye,
Cook
everyone.
the good pierogies, man. Send us a pic.
We need
I was
pierogies. Send us pierogies.
Yeah, send us pierogies. We don't care how expensive it is to ship it. We want pierogies.
I'll probably head
I
on
need to
tour
get
in
it another place.
class.
All right. Hey, Snake Eye, Tef, you guys have fun. We'll see you next time.
Yeah.
Yes. Peace out.
See ya.
Peace.
Aloha.
I'm gonna head out as well. I'm not cooking this time, unfortunately, just buying wine dinner, but thank you for the invite. This was fun.
Yeah,
I really
Felix.
like the space.
Thanks for coming by.
Remember, D&D and T go well hand in hand.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, Jeremy, it's just us. Oh, now it's different. Now it's not anymore. So Mafelda says that it's the same. It's the same there. So the whatchamacallit doesn't change. The
Oh,
way
that's
that you
good.
open jars is not different.
That would be weird
Yeah.
if that was a Southern Hemisphere thing.
Hey, so Jeremy, what have you been up to? What have you been doing with your time lately?
Aside from neon bearding.
I had to move again.
Again?
That's still like an ongoing process.
I.
So essentially, trying to get things sorted out is hard enough.
Do you feel like you're gonna be in your current spot for a while?
I should be, yeah.
That's good.
So there should be more of a permanent. The problem is, it's actually like a house, and I'm not used to like the upkeep and the work you put into it.
Mhm.
So in a way, that's an adjustment.
Yeah. It is a lot of work.
But in the fall, in the Midwest, when the leaves fall.
Yeah.
And then
it's a lot of work.
I thought there'd be more
that's a
powder.
lot.
No, you gotta work harder.
No, but I'm starting a new project.
Okay.
Hopefully next days. That really need to get into sort of tea infused like whiskeys.
Oh, you were talking about that with your friend. Like, well, your friend wanted to open still, but this is different, huh?
Yeah. See, okay, in the state of Indiana, it's illegal to make your own whiskey.
Okay.
You can buy distilling equipment, but only for the purpose of making essential oils.
Okay.
So basically, I am buying the equipment to make essential oils only. But what we did find out, when you take like the raw distillate, like the stuff like the high wine before you barrel it, and if you just, what we were doing is that we were just taking distillate out of a pot still.
Mhm.
And all we did was throw in some blood moon.
Yeah.
And just let it steep for like a half hour.
Yeah.
It made a huge difference, and it actually made it really nice.
Cool.
So, and then they're going to
That'd
teach
be
me
cool to
something
see.
called the nuclear method, which means that you can add sort of wood into the distillate and stick it in the microwave.
Huh.
And it goes from the microwave to the fridge, to the microwave to the fridge. So essentially, you're simulating the seasons.
Huh.
Interesting.
So you're actually kind of like, it kind of reminds like a choux puer. You're aging it quickly.
Uh-huh.
So,
Accelerating.
you know, to be a bourbon, it has to be 2 years in the barrel, and that's obviously, no one has that level of patience. I certainly don't. So the idea is like, you know, I'm going to get equipment to make essential oils, because if someone's watching, that's all I intend on doing with it.
Yeah.
Good
And then
cover
I'm going to
story.
take these oils and just sort of like infuse them with tea, and then, you know, add the oak and just see what we can create. So, because yeah, the brewing, the people who run the brewing supply, so I'm working with them. Well, I'm going to work with them, like to sell the tea in their place, and to kind of make kits for like tea beer and tea whiskey and like kombucha. So the idea is to try to find as many ways I can integrate tea into their products.
Mhm.
So I think that might be a really fun partnership.
Yeah. That's
Because-
really exciting.
And you know, it's interesting, that clientele is better suited for tea. Because I can tell, you know, you can always sell tea to people, like, you know, a kit or a sampler, and they get really excited about it until they learn that involves a lot of patience, a lot of attention, you know, a lot of care. But beer makers, people that make beer and essential oils, they have that temperament. They have that mentality. quality. Like it takes time and precision to make this. And they said so it's like they already have the right mindset. It's just that I can introduce tea into their life.
Yeah.
I think that'll be easier to do than taking even a normal tea drinker and trying to kind of convert them into, we're gonna have long tea sessions.
Yeah.
And we're going to do it in gaiwans or small pots,
Mm-hmm.
using tea bags. So, but that's one of the things. People get really excited about it when they're involved in it, and then they kind of like give up on it because it's too much. So, the goal now is to convert as many beer makers into tea drinkers.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
That is a very good idea.
I actually met a streamer on Twitch, the beer brewer in Chicago that kind of they were doing like farmers markets and different events before pandemic, but then, pandemic, so they took their stuff online. And he's built a pretty cool Twitch channel where they're brewing beer. And I was in there chatting with him, and he was telling me about all of these, like, tea beers that he's brewed before. But he was like, yeah, we just went and bought Lipton tea bags. We didn't think that there was any difference. Or I'm like, oh, man, there's a whole world there. So I was like, I'll donate some tea to you. But, hey, he lives near you, so that could be interesting. Maybe that's somebody that you could talk to, work with.
That'd be a very good idea. Let's get up at least.
Depends on where in Chicago. Because a lot of people say it's like LA. I live in LA.
Yeah.
But that could be 2 hours either direction.
Yeah, right.
LA is huge.
If they say I live in Chicago and it's north of Chicago, that's a lot longer trip.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
No, the idea, yeah, it's funny that you were talking about D&D earlier, that there's a game store in town that I think we're all pleasantly surprised that they survived the lockdown. So they were able to get back up and running, and I'm going to meet up with the owner, I think probably next week. And basically during D&D sessions, kind of introduce tea, and see how well you can integrate that into it. Even if you can just say, like D&D is going to give you more focus, and it'll give you more, it'll improve your play or whatever.
You can
But
integrate.
the idea is to go after people that have the right mindset and convert that. I think that's going to be easier, and you get a little more long-lasting customers that way.
Yeah, definitely.
Because if you're willing to sit down and play D&D for like 6 hours, and all these people are. I mean, I think, like there was a period when I was really into D&D, and usually you just play until it's too late.
Mm-hmm.
So they have no problem spending time to do anything. So it's like, this is fantastic. You just show up and say, why aren't you drinking tea the whole time?
Yeah.
I don't understand it.
Oh, they've just never been introduced.
The problem is, like, that place, what they do is they sell, like, Coke and energy drinks and things like that to kind of keep them going. Like, oh, man, no. Stop it.
Yeah, the energy drinks is big. That's like, on Twitch, I've been looking into ways that brands can partner with streamers that already have established communities and like sponsorships and whatnot. And, the only sponsorships that you see is energy drinks. And it's gotten so big that some of the really popular streamers will like private label their own branded energy drink.
Yeah.
And it's
People love it.
They love it, yeah. And if like only one of them, you just need one of them, one of the really cool ones to discover tea and create this cool little tea vibe and what they're doing, and then the rest will follow. You know, like just someone needs to see that it's cool. Just the energy drinks, it can be cool with the branding and whatever, but like the experience itself of cracking an energy and drinking, it's not romantic at all, but it's convenient. It's
That's
convenient.
what it is for a lot of people. It's just convenient.
And it's efficient.
Yeah, but
I'm going to a truck driver training seminar next Friday. Yeah,
Okay.
I met this woman, and her husband's a long haul truck driver, and she was so fed up with him, like just downing energy drinks the whole time. And she came to, and even if it was like more cost effective, because he's paying $5 for two, like every stop. And I said, well, we got something better here. We got matcha here. And so, like, I sold her a thermos to make, like, basically cold matcha. You know, just throw in the ice, add the matcha, add water, and just shake it up. And he's converted to matcha.
Nice.
Yeah, good story.
That's so much healthier.
And I'm thinking, this is fantastic. This is a market I would never have considered. Let's go after truck drivers.
I think that'd be a fantastic market.
Because even if you get really good matcha, it's significantly cheaper than buying energy drinks all the time.
Yeah.
So I know these people are hosting like a truck driver training seminar about like how to start your own truck driving business and everything. So basically, I'm gonna be there serving tea, and I'll pop in and serve the matcha and just give them a quick spiel about how it's better for you, it's cheaper for you, and it'll keep you awake. Probably better than energy drinks will.
You're not gonna crash as hard as energy drinks.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, you don't get those horrible sugar crashes.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's interesting, like how would I have ever thought to go after truck drivers?
Yeah, no, I think it's clever. Yeah, it's acidic too, those energy drinks. I'm sure, like, you know, and a lot of them are like starting to age. I'm sure that's like screwing the whole pH of their body.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so the idea is to in truck drivers, like that's a necessity.
Yeah.
And it's quick and easy. So it's interesting. It's like trying to sell better tea to tea drinkers. Oddly enough, isn't working, because these are people that get really excited about it, and then 2 weeks later they're buying tea bags from the local supermarket, and that's their routine.
Yeah.
So it's like let's find people that don't drink tea but kind of have the right attitude.
Yeah.
Truckers
well,
have that attitude.
Appreciate time and making things carefully. You know, like in D&D, you gotta focus, man. You can't make mistakes.
If you're the DM, yeah.
Yeah.
If you're controlling everything, then yeah.
That's so funny. Maybe one day you will design a custom like gung fu set that fits inside of like the truck driver's little like console or whatever.
Oh yeah.
One way or the other, they will put that in there. Truckers always find a way.
Because they pimp out their trucks, you know.
Oh yeah. Especially if it's need.
Especially long haulers.
Yeah.
You know, like it wouldn't be. It's not like a decorative thing, which we can make it one.
Yeah. No, it's what is it? Utility.
Yep.
Yeah. So it serves it's a functional item. It's functional decoration.
Yeah. But it's got like all the little holders for everything that they would need, and then, you know, even a hot water thermos right there, you know, so even while they're driving they can brew tea easily, you know. We're gonna beat the Bentley to getting gung fu sets and trucks before the Bentleys. Because I think there's like a Bentley or something in China where they have that, like the back seat center console opens up to like a gung fu set.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it is pretty cool.
Sleeper cabs could probably do the same.
I think the least you can do is just create a set with like certain thermoses, like then you have your cold, your room brewed, ambient brewed tea all day long, like
there's still some.
like the Libra, like those things.
Oh yeah,
I'm just not seeing anything.
So you have like the one for like your favorite tea, and then you sell like the thermos to make the cold brew matcha. So it's like it's easy access with like 3 different thermoses and pre-measured tea. Yes, you can see this. This is fantastic.
So what is this event you're going to? It's like a trade show?
Next Friday.
Mm-hmm.
You know what it is? It's actually like a private session. So this guy who does consulting work is helping out a friend of mine who runs. You know, he needs more people into his place. So this is awesome. I'm going to use your setup and we're going to do a class. So if you want to learn about truck driving, starting your own business, it's a training class about everything you need to do, all the regulations. To get your own business up and running, and it's like a minimal charge, so we're expecting kind of quite a lot of people, because normally a class like this would cost like hundreds of dollars to get this level of detail, like, you know,
Fingers crossed.
extensive class, and they're expecting quite a lot of people, and then it's just, you know, there'll be tea service the whole time.
Cool.
So it's not going to be like a huge event. We're hoping for like 2025. I think would be really good. Hopefully, it's interesting. Like, even though the lockdown's been lifted for a lot of things, people are still afraid to venture out.
Yeah.
And I think people are still, especially now when everything seems to be backtracking. Like even Terre Haute, we shut down the schools till the end of the year. Like, it's all homeschooling, because they're so afraid that, like, once it spreads through schools, it's just gonna go like crazy. So, but that's keeping people at home. So it's there's still that hurdle of it's safe to come out. As long as we kind of reassure them that, like, all the protocols will be in place. So I can see that. Yeah, then we will expand into seminar. Like, I don't know. I'm sure there are huge trucking expos. There must be.
Yeah, they do exist, but I mean, you know, truckers they congregate nightly. It'd be pretty easy to, like, you know, create experiences at like truck stops or something, you know,
That
where
would
you
be
could like
interesting.
interact directly.
If you could do that at
I
a
think
really popular truck stop.
We also think that a lot of people will show up for this because they did a ham radio class
Yeah.
where, like, you got a ham radio and you learned about how to use it.
Interesting.
And people were psyched about that, and a lot of people showed up for that. So I can have my own ham radio channel.
Yeah, you should do that. That'd be great. That'd be so cool. Yeah. Yeah, where you like you offer entertainment and offer content that they would like, and then just sell tea to them.
Now imagine the long haul truckers who grind their own matcha.
Yeah, oh yeah.
That could be a thing.
It could be a thing.
You know, to prevent atrophy.
Or they could have a mechanical matcha grinder.
Yeah. Or something connected to the truck.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, there's like a Burning Man art car called the Lost Tea Party. It's like a really famous art car that has
a lot more matcha than I thought I made.
these like teapots up on these long legs, these tall legs. And it's a train of them. There's several of them on wheels, and then there's like the main trailer that hauls them. And then there's one at the end, like the caboose of the train. And that's like a water heater, and it's taking heat from like the engine of the trailer to heat the water that they use for serving tea in the teapots. Yeah, so maybe like a water heating device that they could install inside their under the hood that could dispense water inside the truck.
Isn't that kind of a thing where they just leave the water inside the engine? Like
Do they do that?
I've heard of stuff like that.
I've heard of truck drivers like cooking their food in their engine.
Yeah.
But I never.
You can like boil water in the engine or something, or like on it, or at least make it warm enough for coffee, like instant coffee.
Yeah. Or tea.
Yeah.
And then you like add a few rain catchers to the top of the track.
Yep. Very sustainable.
That'd be cool.
So this is it. So this is just drop everything. Hyper focus on long haul truck drivers.
Hey, you got a market there.
Yeah.
This is my new. No, it's fun. Like it's how many things can you integrate tea with?
Mhm.
It's like, tea infused whiskey. It's like when I was infusing whiskeys, I found out it was the green teas. Oddly enough, like I never thought that was the case. Like we were trying to do the Theolomoto in a bourbon, but like this is, it's going to give it a nice smoky taste to it. It didn't do anything to it. It gave it a smoky aroma, but it didn't add anything to the taste.
Interesting. Okay.
There's just something about black tea, like the whiskey was overpowering it, like completely.
Okay.
But the green teas, the like Kukicha and the Genmaicha were doing awesome things to it.
Cool.
But if you take like raw distillate, unbarreled whiskey, and you add black tea to that, it's really nice.
Interesting.
So it's just, a lot of stuff. I figure if I'm doing this, I'm going all in. I'm getting my essential oil kit and making some excellent stuff.
That sounds great, Jeremy.
Because I think, like, in a way, that's probably a more lucrative audience. Because especially like if you go into high end, if you have to go into sort of like high end bourbon or whiskeys, then that's the customer that's buying all the time.
Yeah, for sure.
16 frustrated with selling tea to people, and you see them like once every 3 or 4 months.
Yeah. And it's like,
and they're like, it's like you can sell an ounce of tea to people, and you see them 4 months later and talking about how great the tea is and how much I love it, and I still have some left. Like, no.
You shouldn't have any left.
An ounce. I should be seeing you like every 2 weeks. Like I should be seeing you at least once a month.
Should be enough.
To resupply, but it's really hard getting casual people to make it a part of their daily life.
Yeah. Yeah, it is difficult.
And so it's like, so how many different audiences can you go after? So we go through the beer makers and the oil makers and the gamers and the truck drivers. Like, what market can we get to?
Oh, we have a couple of friends over here. I'm gonna go check in on them. We have a couple of friends over here, Tyson and Nina.
I think tea in the Western gaming industry would be interesting if it got a hold.
Yeah.
People could eat
Hello?
Hi, we're just sorry, we're randomly exploring and just entered in here. We don't need to disturb you guys.
Oh no, it's cool. Welcome to the tea house. Thanks for coming in. How did you find it here?
It's so cool. We were just exploring. I'm showing my friend Nina the Topia Burning Man app, and I was like, this is so cool. And I was like, oh, hey, let's check out this tea house place. And we clicked attend, and before we noticed that there were 2 people in here, so I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bother you.
Oh, no, we're doing a public event right now, so you guys came at a good time. We do events on Mondays and Thursdays. It's like a regular standing event we've been doing for months, since,
it's
March.
So cool. I love it, like your custom graphics and everything.
Yeah, these are our little spaces that, we can gather in, and we do host larger events with larger audiences. And broadcasts, but it's all like tea focused. We're all tea people, so we just sit around and drink tea together and talk.
Anyway, I'm sorry. Well, thank you for taking the time to like show us around, because I just wanted to. Is it cool if we poke around for 5 minutes?
Yeah, sure. Have fun.
This is beautiful. Congratulations on such
Yeah.
a great space. This is
Thank
such a
you.
cool thing.
Thanks. We'll see you next time. Come back.
Cheers. Thanks.
Does that happen often?
Somewhat. Yeah, it was just some random people that were
cool.
exploring our little Topia world
Well,
from
they
the
stopped
Burning
by.
Man, from the Burning Man app. They were wandering around.
Isn't this all Burning Man related?
No, it's no, but they did. They hosted the Burning Man, and we hosted
Oh, yeah,
it
that's
here.
right.
But
Yeah, I know
this
that- I
existed
remember that.
before
Okay.
the Burning Man, did the thing.
Huh.
So, yeah. All right, Jeremy. I think I'm gonna go too. Try to get ready. Justin and I are gonna do some cooking tonight, so I'm gonna go.
Keep up with your
Yeah,
fire
you-
hazard.
Yeah, it's 7:20 here. As soon as it's dinner time.
Oh, is he East Coast?
Yeah. No.
Minnesota?
No. Well, no, you should be 6. Oh no, you are. You're another hour ahead. Yeah, you're on East
Yeah,
Coast
I'm-
time. Yeah.
It's Eastern Standard here.
Yeah.
There are parts of Western Indiana that are on Central. We should be on Central time, and we were and Terre Haute was always Central time until it was like the city council or something passed a law, and this was like not that long ago, that put us on Eastern time.
Interesting.
Indiana is a weird place.
Yeah, it's like you go right across the border.
And then you're stuck in Ohio.
Because you can get to Illinois in like 10 minutes. from
And
here.
now you're in Rockford, Illinois. Oh, God.
But it's almost like going back in time if you do a short trip to Illinois.
It's Illinois. It's... Well, it's not that bad. Not as bad as, like, Ohio or some shit.
And none of those places are bad. Those are all great places that I've had good experience at.
As I see it, you don't go to Ohio. You get stuck there.
Yeah, Ohio's not a destination.
No, it's not.
It's like Terre Haute is not a destination, but I guarantee you've driven through Terre Haute at least once in your life.
Sometimes...
Like the I-70. A lot of people, I know where Terre Haute is.
But they don't go there. They know where it is, though.
Okay, I drove, I don't know how many hours out of my way to go to Terre Haute last time I was in the Midwest, so.
I'd visit maybe once. Just
I
see
would
how
call it a
is.
destination. It was a destination for me.
Yes, that's true.
Well, hopefully there was more than just cornfields and carnivals.
Yeah, I should put you in contact with Terre Haute Tourism
Yeah.
to give them a testimonial.
Yeah, I'll make a commercial for him and everything.
I am the person that took time.
They will give you an award. They'll make a statue out of you. You know, this is the first person in like 100 years who's actually come to Terre Haute on purpose.
I loved it. You know what else I loved? I loved the littlest town with the biggest things, or whatever that place is called. It's only like 40 minutes from you. They got all the big ass wooden things, everything big. The big wooden shoe, the big rocking chair.
Where is this? I want to go.
What? So you've never been there? It's only like 40 minutes from your place.
Wait, where is it? Indiana or Illinois?
It's in Indiana.
That sounds like a very Indiana thing.
It's in Indiana. Let me look it up. On the way to St. Louis.
It seems like a very dismissive tone of Indiana.
I am sorry.
Oh wait, no, it's not Indiana. That is Illinois. You're right.
Yeah,
Weird.
because I remember you were going from Terre Haute to St. Louis.
Yeah.
Hey, wait, isn't what's his face in St. Louis?
Eric, yeah. The little town of big things, Illinois.
Sounds like it could be a book.
Big thing, small town. Casey. It's in Casey, Illinois. You never been to Casey?
I will be there tomorrow.
What? What are you doing there tomorrow? Oh, you're gonna go visit.
It sounds like it sounds like a destination.
It is a destination.
They got like
it
a
has-
really big chair.
They have the world's largest rocking chair, the world's largest mailbox, the world's largest golf tee, the world's largest coat hanger. They have the world's largest of like all these things, and they're huge. They're just like enormous wooden things. And
That's awesome. Let's see how far it is. I'm gonna have to go.
Yeah, it's
Road trip.
43 minutes.
Yeah, wait, it's just.
It might even be shorter than that.
Oh, man, that's not far away. It's not even to Effingham. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's halfway between you and.
I'll round up some people and we'll head out there.
Oh, well, that's cool.
Maybe you might find a big shoe.
It's not that far. That's an easy trip.
Yep.
Maybe they might have a big teapot out there.
There is nothing tea. I mean, I feel like I didn't even see all the biggest things. There was like, I felt like there was still more stuff I didn't see. They even had like the world's largest mouse trap, the world's largest, like there was all these crazy random things.
Oh, it'd be great to have the world's largest like matcha whisk.
Oh yeah. Oh,
That would be cool.
So cool. Just like the one in Topia.
Yeah.
That would be so
That you can
weird.
actually large enough that you can walk underneath it.
Yeah.
So that's it. That's
Oh
the
man.
goal by the end of the year.
Imagine
Man,
this. The world-
I do need to join the tourism board of all these small towns in the Midwest, man.
Yeah, all the little towns, a lot of them, they have their thing.
Yeah,
Every
And that's
town's
what
got their
they
quirk.
are.
and you
So,
only
yeah.
see it if you get off the highway. So many people just like speed to their destination. When you take your time and stop off on those places, that's when you discover that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So the Covered Bridge Festival, I think it's at least 1 week. But I think it's like 10 days, and it's in the fall. And it really didn't happen this year. Like an informal one happened this year. Basically, it's just miles and miles and miles of garage sales
Oh, interesting.
and fairs and markets.
Uh-huh.
And it's really nearby because it's it's where all the covered bridges are.
Uh-huh.
I know a guy, he makes so much money, he bought a house just so he could, all he wanted was the lawn to have basically his garage sale. So he bought a house just for that reason, and he essentially paid the house off on the first sale.
Oh, wow.
You can make a lot of money if you're properly prepared at these festivals, but it's a huge thing. That's a destination. People come from all over
Uh-huh.
to go to the Covered Bridge Festival. Health department scouts that place, and if you're not properly certified, if you don't, they will shut you down.
If you're like serving food.
Yeah, because you need like a city approval, then you need county approval, and it runs over, I think, 2 or 3 counties.
Mm-hmm.
It's really hard to do food there, unless you're like well established.
Yeah.
But yeah, I never have. It's sad because a lot of all the Christmas fairs in Terre Haute aren't happening this year.
Oh yeah, the